So in this video, I'm gonna show you why you're making a big mistake if you're gonna quit your job and just quit your job and go out there to just try and start a business. I wanna weigh in on this topic because this is something that's very practical, and we live in a day and age where everyone wants to be an entrepreneur, and entrepreneurship is kind of like this glorified thing. You hear this from Silicon Valley, people talking about, oh, we're gonna be entrepreneurs, we're gonna start startups. You hear this, in non-Silicon Valley circles. You hear this in e-commerce circles, drop shipping, people that are doing YouTube automation, SMMA, social media marketing agency. You see this kind of thing in all kinds of communities. But what they don't tell you a lot of the time is that, quitting your job is not the finishing line. It's not the end. It's the start of something. And that something can be quite challenging, quite tough, and very scary. I'm somebody that's been in that position. I started out doing software development, and then kind of started my own side hustles, um, building mostly software, software apps on the side as I was still working full time, but eventually transitioned into going freelance and working with, which led me into marketing and helping businesses with marketing and being able to really look at what makes a great product a success, how to grow any kind of product-based business, whether e-commerce or SaaS, info products. And so my marketing experience has really led me to, reflect and, work after working with a lot of different kinds of businesses and supporting them, helping them with marketing campaigns and various elements of marketing strategy, execution, social media marketing, copywriting, and things like that. And one thing I've observed is that if you are starting out and you're trying to build a side hustle, in a lot of cases, people make a lot of mistakes in that they go for like a service-based side hustle. Like you might want to do like an SMMA, or you might want to do like some kind of agency service thing where you're providing a service. But what that does is it ties up all your time, and so you feel like you have to quit your job in order to actually do this business. But in a lot of cases, that's a mistake because you want to keep your full-time job and have the cash flow from that to really set you up for long-term success in your business. And so what you want is a business model where you don't have to quit your job. You can keep working your job, and then you add this side hustle on the side. And so it's what I call a product-based side hustle. So that's the business model that I actually recommend. It's where you are selling a scalable product where you don't have to do a whole bunch of work whenever you land a new client. You don't have to add a whole bunch of new hours of work time each and every day like you would do if you are doing a typical service-based kind of business model, like done for you kind of service. So what this looks like is it's like doing e-commerce. If you're doing e-commerce, you have a bunch of products in your store, and when you get a customer, somebody places an order, you just ship out the product and you don't have to do a whole bunch of extra work. The second one is info products. If you're selling an info product, you can actually support a lot of customers without having to do a whole bunch of extra work every time you get a new customer. You just give them access to the course, and they take the course on their own. Or if you're selling like an ebook or a membership program, something like that. The third kind of product that would work with this business model is selling software as a service. I actually started out building software products myself, since I started out as a software developer before I went into marketing. And so that was kind of like a natural space that I played in for quite a while, building software products on the side. And a software product is much, much more complex than the previous two kinds of products. But if you have the technical chops to pull it off, whenever now you get a new customer, you don't have to do a whole bunch of manual work to fulfill that customer. You just give them access to the software, and they can start, using it, and you're making your money with every sale, every subscription that you sell to your software. So that's what I recommend that you do on the side instead of quitting your full-time job. Like you don't need to quit your job. Your job is a good thing. Like today people wanna get away from working hard and working a 9 to 5 and kind of glorify entrepreneurship like it's the solution to all your problems. It's not. Like there's definitely a time, right? Like there's definitely a time to quit your job, but not when you're starting, not when you're just starting in your business. Like um, so don't make that mistake, and also don't make the mistake of picking the wrong business model that then makes you want to quit your job. Pick a model that actually works well alongside your 9 to 5. That way you can actually add a second stream of income from your side hustle. So if you want some resources to help you with building your side hustle, you can join my free group program, the Product Side Hustle League, and the link for that will be in the description. And I have some other free downloads as well that you can grab. Links will be in the description.